Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Honest Hour. Tonight's guest, tonight's guest is Cigg Trezz Daddy, who's already in the room. Just give me 1 second. I hope everyone is doing well, but I wanna inform everyone. I want to inform everyone that I will be moving this off of here onto StreamYard. I'm hoping as soon as next week. So we're going to try and get that off the ground. And this month, we're doing episodes every Sunday, every Thursday. Sunday will go away once football season starts. But Sunday, once football season comes in, that's what I do. I want to be in my element and watching the NFL, going nuts over my Steelers. So without further ado, we're going to get our guest in the room.
Yeah, bro.
What's going on with you, bro? How you doing?
What up, bro?
Maintaining, living the dream, just doing what I do, trying to be great and better than I was yesterday. How about
It's
you?
always the goal, bro. You know what I mean? Elevation every day. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. Glad you were able to make some time and come on here and have a conversation.
Yeah, you know I had to. It's been
So we
a minute. It's been a little long time coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we kind of slowed down on our weekly FaceTime check-ins. We got to get back on
Nah,
those.
facts.
But how's everything? You had to work. You had work
Yeah, I
today.
just left work. You know what I'm saying? I left to come on the pod real quick. You know what I mean? I just got to the block. You know what
Okay.
I mean? I had to come check on my family, whatever.
All right. All right. Well, we gonna
Good
do
though,
it.
man. Now work was hot.
Yeah, I work in a warehouse, so I
You know
know
that's
how to.
money got to be made though. You know what I mean?
That's it. You need to make the money to elevate and levitate. That's what I say.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna take another approach with this show tonight because I got an interview here, got some stuff to go over with you, but but I usually do this game called Honest Picks, and this is the first time I'm going to start the show with that, so we can
Okay.
focus on the interview.
Okay.
So I got two categories: rap, hip hop artist, R&B artist.
Oh
You
man.
Yeah, and my objective is to make it impossible, make it hard.
Okay.
Some are generic, some you're probably gonna get right away, but we're gonna get it into it. The first one is the biggest one of them all, Biggie or Tupac.
All right. I'm gonna say this. I'm a New York nigga. You feel me?
Okay.
So, and I've always been a big dude. You feel me? So it's
Yep.
always, but growing up in the culture I grew up in, Pac resonated with me more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I rock with Biggie, but Pac definitely resonated with me more. So I gotta give
So,
it to my boy Pac. I know I'm gonna get some hate for that. I know that. I know I'm gonna get some hate for that.
but Pac was born in New York. He may have represented the West, but he's born in New York.
Oh yeah, nah, he definitely a New York man. But when
Yeah,
it comes to the actual style of rapping and the things he spoke about, I resonate more with Pac.
I feel that. Big L or Big Pun?
God damn. Big L, a big punt. Damn, bro. And none of your other guests had these hard ones. All right.
I had one guest tell me he hates me.
I do. Listen. Big L, a big pun. I feel like we didn't get enough of Big L. We rode you.
Yeah.
We didn't get. If he would have stayed around a little longer. We would have. It would have been no debatable. Pun had his hits,
Yeah.
but when it came to like again, pun is more resonated with them. You know, with the Bronx and more city. Big L resonated more with like the big boys, the black people. So I gotta give it to my boy L, man. I love
Okay.
Pun.
Okay.
I love Pun. Don't get me wrong, but damn, that's
you do.
I don't want to play no more.
Well, you gotta hate this one then, Jay-Z or Nas.
Jay-Z.
Okay. Okay.
You know why? Because I didn't grow up on Nas. I grew up on Jigga. I didn't listen to Nas. So I got to like my 20s.
Oh damn! Even through the whole beef they had in the early 2000s,
Bro,
you really
I was a church R&B kid. I wasn't really a rap kid like that. I know that sound weird coming from me.
word. But hey, you honest. This is honest hour, right?
I was more like back then, but when I got older, because then when I finally heard, no, of course I knew Uchi Wally Wally, you feel me?
Yeah.
When I heard One Mic, that's when I started listening to Nas.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mike is one of my favorite Nas songs.
Oh, one of his best songs, period.
One Mic and I Gave You Power.
Yes. Oh, that song's a story in itself.
But Jay-Z, I grew up on the Original Doubt and all that, so everything he had, I was bumping hard. Really, my childhood was Jay-Z, Pac, some Big. Believe it or not, a lot of Ice Cube. I don't know why, and mostly R&B.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm hoping these R&B ones are real hard.
I feel like they might be, man. You about to hit me with some craziness.
Well, first I gotta hit you with this: DMX or Eminem?
DMX, don't do that.
Busta Rhymes or Jadakiss?
God, I mean, we talk about lyricism. We talking about.
I'm just saying which one you prefer. You can use any standard to answer the question.
If I had to go, if I went on a drive and I put on a playlist, it's gonna be more Busta on my shit than Jada. My bad. Can I curse her? My bad.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do. Yeah, be you, bro.
It's definitely gonna be more Busta than Jada. No lie.
Okay, I can fuck with that.
You know why? Because Busta had the whole, hoo-ha and all that growing up. You know what I'm saying? Jada, only I really knew from him was like Leonard from Big and shit until I got older.
Okay, yeah, it depends how you look at
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
You know what era you were in.
Growing up, everybody knew that. Doom. Everybody knew that. You feel me? Like we ain't know the lock. And the locks, all I really knew was Wild Out. That's all I knew about them. So
Money, power, respect. So
again, I didn't know that was them until I got older. So it was like I was bumping it. That song, I really remember Lil' Kim verse the most.
Oh yeah, Lil' Kim killed it. She made the song. So
Remember what the be, huh? No, I'm just saying. All right, let's get to this R&B, man. I feel like you about to slay me.
All right, I just gotta ask you 2 more of the hip hop ones.
All right, let's get it.
Andre 3000 or Black Thought?
Never listen to Black Thought. Andre.
Fabulous or Styles P?
God damn. Woo. About to take my hat off for this one. Fabulous or Styles?
Yeah.
I gotta go Fab, bro. Summertime Shootout was in my deck forever.
Okay.
Styles P, I get high bump, but everything Fab has dropped has been a banger for me. I ain't really heard no whack Fab song. So.
Oh, just one more. I'm sorry. J. Cole or Kendrick?
Who?
J. Cole or Kendrick?
They not like us.
Trash.
All jokes aside, my son Cole is pressure for niggas, bro. Like everybody talking, my son Cole is pressure, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, like, I will bump a lot of his like first 2 albums before a lot of dudes. So I'm gonna say Cole.
Okay, I can fuck with it. All right, so you ready for these R&Bs?
I guess so.
This one's out left field. Carl Thomas or Tevin Campbell?
Oh, Summer Rain or Can We Talk? Tevin Campbell. You know why?
Music.
You know why? Because he played Homeboy in the Goofy movie. That Eye to Eye was my joint.
Yeah, he made that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air appearance. He was doing his thing.
He did his thing, bro. Actually sweating.
Music Soul Child or Donnell Jones? You look stressed.
I am, bro. It's worse when I got my child support statement. Music Soul Child, Donnell Jones. Damn, bro. You gotta give me a second.
Mind you, me personally, they're both in my personal top 5. I
Nah,
love
that's what I'm saying. I don't know who to pick over the other. I gotta go music, bro. Music got, cause Donnell Jones, he a '90s classic, but music got songs that's gonna last forever, bro. Like that song
absolutely,
"Love" is always gonna be played, bro. I gotta
absolutely.
give you music.
All right, so Earth, Wind,
You better not bring it up. I promise you.
Earth, Wind and Fire, or the OJ's?
Only reason I'm giving the Earth, Wind and Fire because my cousin is one of their drummers. So Earth, Wind and Fire.
Earth, Wind and Fire. All right. Shaka Khan or Patti LaBelle?
Now you play dirty, guy. Who I pick, my ancestors gonna get mad. Listen, I'm gonna give it to Mama Patty because she been timeless, bro. Like she was on Drink Champs.
What's going on, Giuliani? Okay. Patti, you said Patti
Yeah.
LaBelle? Jill Scott or Erykah Badu?
God damn you. I gotta give it to my bag lady, Erykah Badu.
All right. Rihanna or Aaliyah?
I just told you don't bring my baby Aaliyah up, bro. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. I see, okay, I'm gonna get hate for this. People are gonna say Aaliyah off jump, but Rihanna got too much work not to be respected, bro. As a real musician and a real songwriter, an artist, a connoisseur it is, I gotta go Rihanna. Now, if Aaliyah had longer though,
it would have been a whole nother story.
They wouldn't be able to mess with her.
And there probably wouldn't be no Beyonce, at least at that level.
Beyonce, no Ashanti.
Oh man. So, all right. Now these last 6 are dirty.
Hold on, bro. What happened? Sauce. All right, go ahead, bro. What you say, my bad?
Last 6 are dirty.
6, God. Let me get some water. Hold on, brother. You got me here sweat with no AC. Hold on.
We ain't even start the actual interview
Go
yet.
Go ahead, brother.
R. Kelly or Usher?
I respect Usher, but the Pied Piper always gonna be busting, bro. I don't care what nobody got to say about what he did. R. Kelly, man, that boy got some songs for you. Usher good, don't get me wrong. But R. Kelly got them late night specials, you know what I mean? I'm trying to keep G on the pod, you heard?
Facts. Lionel Richie or Smokey Robinson?
Names. Smokey.
Janet Jackson or Mariah Carey?
Do that. Don't you. I'm covering my camera. You know what? Miss Janet, if you're not school, I grew up on Mariah. That Emancipation and Mimi is always been one of my favorite albums of all time.
Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles?
Blind versus Blind is crazy. That is diabolical. That is diabolical.
So said that's hard.
That is diabolical. Stevie.
All right, the last 2, the ones everyone hates. Whitney or Aretha?
Whitney. That's easy.
Okay. Michael Jackson or Prince?
You mother.
That's always the last one. Everyone hates that one. Everyone.
All right.
They hate it.
I'm going to break this down like this. Michael will forever be the best artist of all time.
Okay.
But Prince, he dropped some weird tracks, but you bumped them, bro. Like, when Doves Cry is such a weird track, but I will bump down the long drive.
I'm
Then he
with
had a
you.
song about kissing his sister. I don't know what's up with Prince. But I got to give it to the king of pop, baby.
Okay, that's respectable. So
don't ask me more questions like that.
nah, don't worry. That's the last one. That's the last
I'm
one.
about to unfriend you.
The damn, it's like that. We just started saying we about to get our FaceTime check-ins back. Now we went to unfriended. Damn, bro, it's like that.
I'm gonna still text you. I'm gonna still text you.
Don't think I forgot about you making B-Bomb make fun of me too. Don't think I forgot.
What you talking about, guy?
You like B, do it again. You know, I don't sound like that. And that nigga ain't been seen since. And the week I was on, he don't want to show up.
Oh,
I will be back next season.
He's scared of
Trust.
smoke. He's scared of smoke.
Oh, he's scared. He's terrified. The worst thing you can do is put two Geminis on at the same time to Gemini together.
I ain't gonna front. I thought that episode was gonna be crazy. He got scared of the smoke, bro.
Yeah, nigga can't even be on time.
That's some Arizona nigga, bro. He's an Indian animal. He's an Indian animal.
But you know, for anyone who knows you, they know you have quite a few names, quite a few. You know, and you're a very down to earth brother, very talented brother. We know you're from Newburgh and what that was like for you. But growing up, what were some of the things you were into, bro? Like, what were your hobbies?
Honestly, like I said, I grew up in the church, so singing in church, playing the drum in church, cooking. I took care of my little sisters. You know, I'm the oldest out of 17 altogether.
I never knew you had 16 siblings, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, shit get crazy. Shit crazy. I still love to write, still love to read. I'm a writer, I read. Drawing was my thing back in the day. I used to draw comic books all the time. Yeah, man, it was a lot, bro. It was a lot that's still bleeding into my adulthood that I gotta start taking serious, I should say.
Well, what did you used to write? Like poetry, rap, like what?
Short stories. Then when I got older, it became erotica, comic books, like depicting stuff in the hood as superheroes, like stuff like that.
Wow, I didn't know you wrote all that stuff, man. You know, you should definitely look into doing something with that. That's a hitting.
Actually, I had a contract two and a half years ago. The show got canned, but I got picked in the contest to write for Netflix. I was employed by Netflix for 6 months, but the show got canned. But I'm still trying to get back in there. You know what I mean? I'm still sending them scripts. I'm actually in the third round right now for a script for a new movie they want to produce. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
I seen something the other day. I seen something the other day that said you can be told no 100 times. All it takes is one yes.
That's all it takes, bro.
Change your life forever.
Bro, I look at it like this, and this might sound like a messed up example, but if let's say I'm going out trying to rob niggas' cars, right?
Okay.
Every handle, the whole block might be locked, but that one car, I got the iPod, the cord, the charger, and all that. Mm-hmm. I ain't giving up. You heard?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm the kind of person anyway. Like if you know my life story so far, giving up ain't never been part of my life.
Nah.
Like we'll get into it, but like I done been through some shit in the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that don't worry. That's coming up. That's a couple more questions down. But given all these talents you have, like, I'm trying to figure out the right way to ask this question. What made, like, did you ever think, like, when did you start trying to use those talents to, like, in a sense, monetize? Because if you were doing this since you were young, I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what it is, bro? I'm not gonna lie. I've always been LT. I've always been quote unquote popular. I've always been like a cool dude, but I've always been self-conscious. Now I'm at the point after what I went through. I don't care who like it, who don't. Out of 1,000, if I get 10 faithful, I'm happy. I look at life like this: like if you go to a buffet, you're not gonna like every item. There's gonna be enough for you to sit down and eat. That's exactly how I look at life now, bro. That's not like everything that's on my plate, but I'm gonna get full regardless.
You gotta do what you do.
Facts.
Even if you get the same thing, 4 straight plates, you're gonna get your money's worth.
It's better than sitting there hungry, wondering what happened.
Exactly. Like, damn, like what the hell happened? Like, what am I doing? So, what outside of that stuff, was there any other things that you were into that you enjoyed doing, growing up, even if it was like video games, sports,
Oh,
anything of that nature?
video games definitely. I was anybody that wanted in Tekken, anybody that wanted in 007 GoldenEye,
Yeah, Call of Duty before it was Call of Duty, kids.
Call of Duty before, and if y'all up to Black Ops 3, whoever wanted, Zombies, whoever wanted. You know what I'm saying? NBA Street Hoops, not 2K
Oh,
Hoops.
oh yeah.
Talk about crossovers at the rim, whatever y'all want. And then
Uh-huh.
we could take it to Crash Bandicoot, Mario, whatever y'all want to do, bro. Like, I does the video game thing. You feel me? Like, had every console from Atari to Xbox, you know what I mean? Everything, bro.
Absolutely. I'm with it.
I had a good life, but I was out in the hood, but I was also in the crib, you know what I'm saying? So I had a good balance.
Right. You was out the crib, but when you was out there, you wasn't doing shit that was gonna get you put behind bars or hanging with the wrong people.
That's not entirely true, but yeah, I feel you.
Oh, so you saying you was good enough to not get
I
caught?
was
I guess we can.
I was smart enough to know when to go home.
Okay, we can. I can respect that. So everyone knows you. Uh, actually, yeah, everyone knows you as, or a lot of people, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people know you as the security guy. You do this.
Bounce.
This is what you does.
Let me correct that real quick. I love you. I'm a bouncer.
That listen, no, those aren't my words. Those weren't my words. I'm just saying what other people
Don't
say.
talk.
I'm being. My job is to gather information, and be informative. And,
Well, for all my
and I,
people out there, if you hire me, you are hiring an enforcer. I don't write on paper, baby. I bounce. I does this. If it's a no, it's a no. Ain't no questions. Ain't no. Next person.
well, for you, when did you start that field?
I was 15.
15. So, now, because as you know, I just got I took the classes and all that stuff, and now there's all this, they want you to be licensed and all that.
Yeah,
And
the game done changed.
what happened?
I said the game done changed.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Now you gotta have
Because back
insurance. You gotta have insurance. All that now.
because back then, like I got a friend who's doing security at a place, and when they asked him, "Oh, you got a license?" He goes, "Yeah." He thought they meant like a driver's license, like, and he's like, "Yeah." He's like, now he's working there, and he's like, "Yeah, I should probably go get that."
Yeah, but they come down on that paperwork.
I said, "Yeah," because the mainly is like because what's gonna happen is once something happens and you're not licensed, you're gonna have a problem.
And people gotta understand. One thing I'm gonna tell everybody that want to get into the field, because I am now officially retired from doing security. I'm no
Yeah.
longer a bouncer unless it's private events. I no longer do big events or club events. I'm over that. I've been doing it for 19 years now. I've graduated above that, if you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people that want to make a quick buck, want to do this, get your license. Why? Because your license covers you in case something happens. Your license, most people that, if they get a job, their license goes into the company and that company insures them. So God forbid a fight happens, you break somebody's bone, or you do something to somebody, or you get hurt yourself. Now you have insurance backing you. So just do it the right way, bro.
Right, because so many people want to take the shortcuts, and and then they're like, I don't need it, but then
It's good. You don't need it till you need it. Put it like that.
yeah, but yeah, exactly. Once that thing happens, and now it's like, oh, how you're trying to find a way around what really happened,
Because I
and then people.
tell you a quick story real quick. I don't want to take up too much time. I'll tell you a quick
Go
story. We was
ahead.
security at a venue. I'm not gonna say no names or where it was at, but it was way
Okay.
more than it should have been. A couple of guys I knew didn't have licenses. I'm like, bro, I want y'all to do the door. Because if it's inside, it get crazy. The cops are gonna come. We all got to put our license. If you at the door, y'all can dip off to the car. Some dude, but it's a difference in pay. One dude was like, "Nah, bro, I need that pay. I'm like, "All right, bro, it's on you. I gave you the warning. Fight break out. He ended up breaking somebody's collarbone and breaking their nose. Cops come get information. He's still going. This happened 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. He's still going to court to pay all the medical bills, and he's getting sued personally. So you talking about because you didn't want to take a 16-hour and 8-hour class, which was 24 hours, and you didn't want to pay all $150 altogether with your fingerprints and everything. You about to come out of pocket $100,000 after everything, and you probably gonna owe that the rest of your life now because you don't have a job now. So just do it right.
All it is like you said. And then listen, where I went, homie did the 16-hour in one
Yeah.
day. Like,
depending on
you
who
know
you
what I'm
go
saying?
to, because the 16 hours is kind of repetitive. Depending on who you go to, like, listen, do your 8, y'all gonna do a 12-hour day, and we'll count that as both. Some people do that for you. And it's not against the law, it's just that they got so many classes, they like, yo, we can pull it all in one. Instead of taking 3 days, we're gonna do it in one day. You're gonna take a half an hour break, and we're gonna do this in 12 hours.
Yeah, we did the 8-hour in like 5. And then when we went back, and then he was like, listen, next week I'm doing the 16-hour next weekend. He goes, you just have to come, and it's X
Yeah.
amount. Because it was like a package deal. But it was Memorial Day, so a couple of the people were like, I can't, and they worked stuff out, but always do it the right way,
It's always. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you get into this game, if I'm talking specifically people that want to do because a lot of people are interested in the nightclub world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it is funny. You can make a good $200 a night, depending on where you go.
Right.
Understand, everything that's great comes with something bad. So if you know you're not that kind of person that can take altercation, if you can't control your anger, the same way they talk about cops, how, oh, this cop got picked on, he's just being a jerk. Bouncers do the same thing. Remember this though. Once that club closed, you no longer have power.
Yeah.
Once 4:30 hit, some people will be waiting outside for you. You do just take it with a grain of salt. Know how to de-escalate and then go for it. Don't go in there thinking you tough, bro.
Yeah, one thing that the guy said in the class was a lot of people have egos, and I think about Day and next Friday, like you know what I'm saying, trying to
Yeah.
do too much,
Trying to be Superman.
you know. So moving forward, cooking. That's the other thing. Every status, party and stuff. People be like, "You." I remember one time it was the DG kickball game. He was like, "I ain't cooking." Then when you get there, you
I
was
was
cooking. You know, you was doing it up. You said
As soon as I
what?
there, Danielle gave me the grill. She said, "You got this." I said, "All right, all right, all right."
You just was like, all right. Was cooking for you? Because you said you like to cook growing up. Was that was that like a passion for you, or was
Oh
it
yeah,
just
because like again, coming from a family that has roots in Mississippi and Georgia, coming from a family with a great grandmother was still alive when I was growing up. God bless her soul. Both my grandmothers are still alive. So like I had all them old recipes. I was learning how to cook. I learned that you don't use that cast iron pan. Don't go in the dishwasher. Learned that the
Yep.
hard way. I learned the passion for cooking from just. I learned it came from love. So you cook
Yeah.
with love, and when you cook, you put love into it. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
that's always been a thing of mine. Like right now, even the restaurant I started a few months ago, I've already got elevated to a full chef position. When I went in there just to be a dishwasher, just trying to get back into the kitchen. They had a thing we call family where you could make a meal for the whole restaurant, all the employees.
Yeah.
And the things I would make, he was like, "Nah, bro, you too creative. We got to get you on the line." And it happened that the owner bought 2 recipes off me. So now whenever I
Wow.
sell that dish, I get 10%.
Wow.
So the passion that you have for something can really elevate your life.
Wow. Wow. And now, yeah, and that's not something that everyone does every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something where people say, yeah, I sold a recipe. Like, But
I'm
you
gonna say
did
this.
that.
I'm a published chef in 2 cookbooks. I'm coming out with 2 cookbooks myself with 2 other chefs in my own solo cookbook. That'll all be dropping by second quarter next year. I have a show with my daughter coming out where we cook stuff and teach her how to cook. Coming to YouTube next year. We film episodes now. It's a lot, bro. And something as simple as when I first ever applied for a kitchen, I didn't know what I was doing professionally.
Right.
I'll learn as I go, bro. And sometimes you got lie on that resume. Lie. They're gonna train you anyway.
Well, sometimes you got to lie to just get a seat at the table.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna train you anyway. When I first got the job, they was like, I say, yo, I know how to do it, but I want you to show me your way. You gotta use that reverse psychology. You feel me? So now they thinking I'm so nice that I learned their way. Now you just told me everything I know, but now I can take that and apply it somewhere else. Like when I first started working in February, I started working for $16 an hour just so I could see my body can take it. And I done elevated that to damn near triple the amount just by pushing myself. By going there saying, teach me, I'm gonna take it, put my own spin on it, we're gonna make this thing work. You gotta take
and that's all it takes. Is you took an opportunity and you made it super side with it, or not super side. You took that opportunity and you grew it, because you know what? Even if you don't have, you got a seat at that table, you good at making your own table,
exactly.
opening your doors.
I know everybody, and this is like a sidebar, but I know everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. I know everybody wants to have their own bag. Everybody want to start with something. Everything has building, but you can't build a house without foundation, bro. If you gotta work a 9 to 5, if you gotta work 2 9 to 5s to save up to get that food truck, to save up to get your first your hair pack, to save up to get your first rental car, whatever you gotta do, bro, do what you gotta do. And when you get to the point where now you can employ people, you made it. But stop worrying about it. Don't worry about nobody else's clock, nobody else's plan. You gotta do it how you want to do it, bro. Like now,
Absolutely.
I'm in the process of buying the food truck. Actually, I have one in Manhattan right now that I co-own, but I'm in the process of buying my own. You can happy. You gotta put your mind to it, bro. You gotta just, you know what I mean? You gotta get ready for it. Sitting around
Absolutely.
for you.
Well, it's interesting you utilize those words. One of our conversations we had, you and I can't remember it, so I want you to tell the audience, what was it that the owner of Handsome Devil said to you?
As far as what?
There was a line where he said something about he said something about how he made his money. I'm trying to really remember how he said it. That he's like, pretty much how I can make $20. Well, we're buffering now. Now y'all see why this is going over the StreamYard. All right. So he must have messed up. So let's see if we just come back in the room. All right. Let's shoot a text. Alright, I'm trying to get them back in the room, but yeah, the show's good to shoot over the StreamYard. It'll be on YouTube. Instagram is just becoming more difficult as time passes. So we're gonna just get this off of this platform, and we're gonna get it on the one that's a little better, and that'll serve me a lot better. So we'll see if we can get him up here back in the room. Yeah. Okay. There we go. He's back.
I don't know what that was, but I ain't like it.
Yeah, well, this will be one of the last episodes on Instagram because it's acting up.
Nah, my phone was like, "Oh, your phone's too hot to work." I'm like, well, I've never seen that in my life, or whatever. But you said the handsome devil owner said what?
He said something to you. You had said it to me in one of our conversations that about how he could make something about he's like I can make like $20 off this plate.
Oh, so
Yes.
I know one thing that he taught me that I use in my everyday life. Whatever I spend out must return 3 times to me.
Yeah.
So if I buy this soda for $1.50, let's say I buy a soda 50 cents, the minimum I can sell it for is $1.50. I must get
Right.
my money back, the money to buy another one, and then a profit.
Right.
And that's how I live my life. So I calculate my life like this. When I go buy something, we all make X amount per hour. I calculate, do I really want to spend this amount of hours of my life on this one thing? And is that one thing going to really give me back what I paid for? That's why I don't spend money like that, bro. Like, clothes, like, yo, let's go out to the club. For what? I don't drink.
Right.
$50 to my life. Just watch y'all have a good time when I'm just sitting there bored. No, nah.
Absolutely.
Whatever I kick out, I gotta come back 3 times. And that's what anything. That's what friendships, that's what relationships. If I put more into something than it's giving me,
then it ain't worth it.
no point for me to do it.
Worth it.
And that's
It ain't
honestly
worth
how
it if you
I live my life, bro. That's how you gotta live.
Okay.
Because nowadays things are so expensive. Things is going up every day. And I tell you, the same way they increased the price of milk, the value of that milk went up, and that cow has been the same cow since '97. The same way you got to value your time and your peace.
Yeah.
You get access to me that you had yesterday. My time didn't increase. I used to argue about you with last year. I'm not doing that this year. Today's August 1st. Whatever you lie, don't matter no more. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
done.
That's how I live my life, bro. And I'll give an example.
It already happened.
I'll give an example. Me and my child's mother don't see eye to eye.
Right.
I finally told her, I said, listen, this is how we're going to work this because we can't even have a conversation without arguing.
Yeah.
This is how we're going to work it. When the kids need something and it's not my day to have them, you contact me, let me know what it is. I contact you, let you know how I'm going to get it to them. All the side conversations can't happen no more. And that's not being rude, that's not being bitter, that's for my peace and my sanity, bro, because at the end of the day, I'm not about to argue with nobody every day. I'm not even with.
Right.
Our time is came and gone. Whatever you do, as long as it's not affecting my kids, I don't care why you live your life. As long as it's not affecting my kids, live your life. And that's how I move, even at work. When people try to piss me off, bro, I clock out an hour. When I clock out, it ain't going to matter what you're talking about right now. Exactly. We got to start understanding that the situations we are in don't dictate the life we're going to live. Everything's for a moment. That job can close tomorrow, and you still got to pay rent. You still got to move on. You still got kids. We got to stop living for the moment and live for life. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So now you brought up your kid's mother, and now we get to somewhat of the uncomfortable part. Not specifically about her and what transpired, but more or less of you had some health issues that occurred um, a little ways back.
Yeah.
And, there was a point in time where a lot of us were concerned you wasn't going to make it, bro. There was a lot of things, and we couldn't get in contact with you. No one really could. There was limited information. So if you don't mind and you would indulge us in what happened to you,
Woo! All right. So,
and how you made a recovery from
first thing I'm gonna say,
what happened.
first thing I'm gonna say is I gotta give it to God, bro. I gotta give it to the Most High. Gotta give it to the Most High, because without Him, none of that I'm about to say is gonna be possible. When I tell this story, some people ain't gonna believe I got the scars to show it. In 2022, I got hurt at work. I had a pallet fall on my legs. I had nails in my legs, glass in my legs. Ended up getting to the point where that was in June 2022. By August 5th, I could no longer walk like straight anymore. Like my legs were hurt so bad, I couldn't even work. I was at work for half an hour. I had to sit down, pins and needles. Go to the doctor. Yeah, you have nerve damage, and you have something called, what do they call it? It's a wound that you get that does not heal properly. So most
Okay.
wounds should heal within 6 weeks. My wounds were dehealing, which means that on the surface it wasn't looking that bad, but underneath it was burrowing to my bones.
Wow.
Fast forward from August to like November, I'm dealing with that, going to doctors, whatever. I was being stubborn, not really going to. I was going to doctor, but not going. Right after Christmas, I got real sick, so I'm in the hospital from January. Get out February, go back the next day to a different hospital. So from January, I want to say 16, 17 to June 24th, I was in the hospital, and that's 2023 we talk about now. I get out, and my birthday July 1st, so I'm out. I'm back in the car. I'm back driving. I'm feeling kind of good. I've been in the hospital for so long. I'm still messed up. I mean, I gained a lot of weight. I went to 575 pounds. July 8th, I go to the corner store. Hold on, give me 1 second, because this.
Take your time, bro.
July 8th, I go to the corner store.
Okay.
Pee in the store, like I'm gonna use the bathroom, and I went on myself real quick, just to be transparent.
Okay.
So now I'm like, yo, what's wrong with me? I go home. For the next 2 days, I can't control my bowels. I'm going crazy. Finally, I passed out sleep. Like I couldn't walk from your door to your chair without my bowels going.
Jesus.
Passing out, having to put a plastic bag around my legs and sit on the bag. I go to the hospital I believe it was July 10th.
All right.
I wake up August 10th or August 9th. I wake up with tubes in my nose. My arms are tied to the bed. Tube in my mouth. A machine on my stomach to keep my stomach together from bleeding out. And no use of my legs. I couldn't understand voices. My eyes couldn't focus on anything. And I was like that for about a week. Within a week, my focus came back. I had to learn how to read and write again. Had to learn how to use a spoon and a fork again, use a knife again. Had to learn how to swallow again. I find out in that time I was in my coma, I died twice. I find out I had 8 operations in 4 days. I find out I lost 80% of my intestines. I lost half my stomach. I find out there's a balloon in my stomach that will keep my intestines in line that they can never take out. So my stomach will never be flat again. I find out half my heart doesn't work. And both my kidneys are shot. I'm on dialysis now. I'm told by the doctors you'll never walk again. I'm told by the doctors you'll never be able to use the bathroom on your own again. September 6th, I go to rehab. hated the rehab. Had roaches, all that. I was in Hempstead, Long Island. I called the Uber to put me in the back of their Uber and bring me back to Newburgh because I couldn't stand. I paid $850 to get back to Newburgh. Get back there, the hospital. I ain't gonna say no names. We can't take you. We can't do nothing for you, mind you. And missed all this. The hospital gave me a bed sore to the point that if you look at my back, you can see my spine moving when I try to move my body. I had no muscle, no pelvic bone, nothing. All true story. I got pictures to prove all this. I go back to another rehab. This is now like September 10th. I'm in there. It's like November. I come home. I find out that the person I thought I was with is doing some not so good things with a family member. Okay, so mind you, I already can't walk. I got a stomach bag. I can't use the bathroom. My kids are seeing me wearing a diaper, and I got to deal with this heartache. I leave. I go to a hotel. Now it's Christmas Day. My stomach bag broke. There's no stores open. I find the stores open. My step pops go get me bags. They get the wrong size. So now it's either lay here and leak out because when you have a ileostomy bag, your stomach never stops pushing out fluid. Even if you don't eat, right, it constantly pushes out fluid. So you got to constantly empty that bag. I'm literally laying there with a towel on my stomach. And there's more with the rehab that I ain't getting into yet because that's a whole different story. They messed me up too. But this is to let you know like a glimpse of it. I go back to the hospital. I go back Christmas Day. I'm in there for like 3 days. They go, we're going to have surgery. We have to have emergency surgery because your kidneys are closing again. And if your kidneys close again, this time we might not be able to bring you back. Go to surgery, have complications, wake up like a day later, no bag on my stomach. Now there's a bigger hole in my stomach. My kidneys have balloons in them. And they're like, we might have to do dialysis for life. Within like a couple days, somehow my kidneys regulated. And they were like, your kidneys are working again. They're at a high level, but that's natural because you had so many surgeries. Your body's naturally trying to fight off all the infections that can occur. The hospital sends me home with an infection in my stomach, and I find out I had a pair of scissors in my stomach still from the surgery.
Oh.
I'm sitting in the hospital for 2 days. Nobody would come get me. The people that I could call, because I have a cell phone, so I remember necessary numbers. Everybody's like, yeah, I got you. I'm in the ER for 2 days, just sitting in the chair, bro. Finally, God bless your soul, my grandma said, come to my house. I'm there. Now, this is like January 20th. So I'm at her house for like 2 or 3 weeks. February 8th, I got to use the bathroom real bad. Now, mind you, I just got the bag on, so I'm still going to the bathroom, still hurting. My bowels are still coming together.
Right.
I jump up to use the bathroom, and I can hold my own weight. February 15th, I clocked into work.
Wow.
I died twice. I was told I was paralyzed for life. But yet I'm here in my car. I just drove myself from work. My second job. You can't tell me that positivity ain't real, bro.
You know, I appreciate the transparency. I know that's probably not a really easy thing to talk about, but I'm pretty sure you knew I was going to ask that question.
Oh, yeah.
So you probably mentally prepped yourself for it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a real nigga, bro. Like, I literally so much in my life and just never questioned God so much in my life. Because to go into the hospital at 575 pounds and to wake up a month later and I'm 260. But in that process, he healed my legs a little bit. Mm-hmm. They weren't as bad as they were. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. My legs weren't as bad. I lost weight. Being in that hospital set me down. I had mental clarity. I was able to reset my life in ways I never thought I could.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna say this: the one word that I constantly say to people is when they go into something like, "You got to clear, bro." And people always say, "What's clear?" I'm gonna explain what clear is right now. When you go into cardiac arrest and they got to
What up,
shock your
man?
body, hey
Yeah.
girl, and they got to shock your body. They tell everybody to clear off of you, and the purpose is so that shock can go to your heart where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
God literally cleared my life to restart my life, and now I have no choice but to be thankful and move accordingly. Because if I would have continued doing the things I was doing before, the overeating, the wanting to drink all the time, I wasn't even a drinker. But when I got to the hospital, I said, "Fuck, I want to party."
Yeah.
The wilding out, trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to be in the street. That's never been me, bro. Like I've been a street nigga, but I'm not a nigga whose face got to be seen every day. I don't like that. And he literally probably, it came to me. He was like, "Yo, I had I had to make you die, but you understand life is more precious than what you've been going through." That's why now I don't stress, bro. Something go wrong, I know at the end of the day, the reason it went wrong is because it's meant for something better to come. If right now we talking
Right.
and something was to transpire, like I'm on the block right now, and something transpired, instead of looking at that as like, oh my God, I'm looking at it as, okay, what lesson was I supposed to learn to not be on that damn block all the time? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if we start looking at life as teachable moments rather than woe is me moments, life would
Right.
be so much more beautiful, bro. Because you know me, I've always been a hard worker. Be
Absolutely.
told I'll never be able to clock into a job again, or I'll never be able to walk my door down the aisle, or I'll never be able to play basketball with my sons.
That kind of, it's kind of like one of my favorite bars from Kanye was when he said, I could have let the dream killers kill my self esteem or use the arrogance as the steam to power my dream.
Facts.
And it's kind of like the same thing because you got these people telling you you ain't never going to do any of this shit again or any of that shit coming up
Hey,
later in
Edna.
life, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so now it's like, okay, now in a sense, your mindset is kind of like, all right, you said I can't do it, so now I got no choice but to do it. There's
Facts.
nothing to it but to do it. That's what they said.
And I'm gonna tell everybody this is watching and that's gonna listen in the future. It is okay to let it out. It's okay to be down for a moment, but you can't live in your misery, bro. You gotta. Everybody gonna go do something that's gonna break them at one point.
Yeah.
You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and go, am I really gonna? I had to look at myself and say, do I really want my kids to see me wearing a diaper the rest of my life? Do I want to have to sit in this wheelchair the rest of my life? Do I want to have, like, bro, like, yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's not easy.
I ain't no emotional dude, but
Not listen, bro.
I stopped believing in God because I was going through so much. And then being in that coma, literally seeing my heart flatline on that table. I woke up during my surgery and seeing my heart flatline. I had an out of body experience.
Yeah.
Being trapped, what I felt like was for years. They told me it was only for a few weeks I was trapped in my coma.
Woo.
You can't, whoever tell me God ain't real, I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't care
You know,
what you pray to, what you believe. There's somebody up there watching over us because there's people that went through less and didn't make it. I had over 36 infections in my body.
There are people who didn't even survive one round of COVID.
You
They
feel me?
got COVID and died. Your whole body, 36 infections. That's like having, that's like having a piece of you die 36 times. And the fact that you did die multiple, well, twice, but that's multiple. It's more than one in my book.
Yeah.
The fact that you did have eight, what was it, 8 surgeries you said in 4 days? That's just insane. It's insanity. And me, I'm not gonna lie to you. My relationship with God's very temperamental. Um, I mean, anyone who knows me knows the reason why. I'm not gonna get into it, um, but you know, um, he is real in a sense. Like you got to believe in it, but because he really saved you, and he veered you away from what you were doing to now what you're becoming. Talk about the cookbooks coming. Talk about the show with your daughter. Talk about the food truck you're trying to buy and the one you already own. But on top of all that, I want to make sure everyone knows what else you do, because it's important that to me that also is spreading this message, because you have an entrepreneur mindset. That stuff you mentioned, I didn't even know. Like, this is it's also like a learning thing for me, right? I try to bring everything out of anyone who comes on this show, you know. And we're buffering again. We're buffering. But your phone probably got, hopefully it didn't get hot on it again. But yeah, now y'all can see. Yep, he's probably going to come back in. So yeah, you know, we definitely going to go to StreamYard. I'm excited about this move. You know, we got some stuff coming up. We're gonna make it happen. We're going to definitely make it happen. Definitely. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it myself. I hope everyone's day is going good. I really do. I really do. I hope everyone's day is going good, and that, excuse me, you're doing something to be positive. You know, that's that's the key. So we'll wait for him to come back in the room. And we'll all right. So he's just informed me that he keeps getting locked out. So we're gonna cut it a little short tonight. I want to thank him for coming on and being transparent. But I hope someone who listens to this and listens to it back takes from it what it means to never give up hope, never give up faith, and believe in God. Um, but like I said, I'm gonna I'm gonna keep striving. This thing's going to StreamYard. I'll be back next Wednesday. That's the other thing. Next week, yeah, we're gonna have an episode on Sunday. We got Judah Phenom and Angie coming on. Judah from Sleep Monkey, Angie from Eyes for Your Creativity. They got the show next week, next Thursday, 6 p.m. Puff and Poetry. I'll be taking the pictures there. We're gonna get them on the show to talk about their brands, talk about how they collaborated, and talk about the event and the performers, the phenomenal performers at that event as well. And then next week I have Lacey Ashley on the show. Phenomenal, phenomenal person. Very talented. A lot to chop it up with her about. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would like to thank everyone for tuning in to Honest Hour tonight. I'd like to thank Cigg Trezz for coming on and being transparent. We're going to keep growing this thing. I'll see